This Sunday is World Hearing Day, and this year's theme is changing mindsets to dispel the many myths that exist around hearing loss.
Here to bust some of those myths and shed some insight is Dr. Gina Angeli, audiologist and owner of Nashville's Hearing and Communication Center. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for being here. It really is fascinating stuff. Tell us about you and a little bit about your practice as well.
Absolutely. So I've been a licensed audiologist for almost 14 years. I graduated from Vanderbilt University Medical Center with my Doctor of Audiology degree, worked at Vanderbilt University in the Bill Wilkerson Center, where I was able to conduct some clinical research and was the Associate Director of their Adult Hearing Aid Program. In 2022, I wanted to better serve my community that I lived in, and so that's when I opened Nashville's Hearing and Communication Center in Bellevue, Tennessee, and was able to join some organizations like Songs for Sounds and the Heart of Hearing.
We are big fans of Megan Thomas's Heart of Hearing. Now, we have to break down and bust some of these common myths that everyone hears a lot, and actually my own father is one of them. The first myth is that hearing aids don't work, or they don't work for the specific person.
Yeah. So when someone says that, I want to go back to the beginning of their hearing journey and know more about that evaluation process. There's certain practices and procedures that are considered gold standard of care, and at my practice, that's all we follow. And so some of that would be testing speech understanding and noise, having realistic expectations, because the hearing aid is just a tool in the treatment plan and will only work as well as the hearing system. When someone is fit with hearing aids, it's more than just placing them on their ears and saying, how does that sound? An analogy I'll often use in clinic are glasses. We can go to a pharmacy and get a pair of readers, or we can go to a clinic and get a prescriptive pair. Hearing aids are similar in that the FDA has cleared you can purchase them over the counter, or you can go to a clinic and get them prescriptively set. When hearing aids are set, there's a procedure called real ear measurements or hearing aid verification that should really be a non-negotiable for any patient going into that hearing process. What that is there's a small microphone we place in the ear, we put the hearing aid on, and we can actually measure how loud that hearing aid is while it is in someone's ear.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
when I was reading that, my jaw was like yours. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, and so that's the only way we're able to actually know that we are meeting that patient's hearing prescription.
Because that's what my father did. He ordered online, and
it didn't work. Yeah, it you pay more, but you get more.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, what about the myth you cannot prevent hearing loss? It just is what it is.
That's a good one. Well, there actually are things that we can do. So noise, which unfortunately does include music, is a situation that we can all actively prevent our further hearing loss by wearing hearing protection.
Okay, my fiance is in music, and he wears earplugs a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's because he doesn't want to hear me.
Oh my gosh. Well, I obviously you've worked with different organizations like the Heart of Hearing, so many different patients. Do any stories stand out to you?
Yeah, so we're in Music City, and so over the course of almost 14 years, I've felt really honored that I've been able to work with some artists and musicians in the music industry. And so when I work with them, not only am I trying to educate them on hearing conservation so they know how to protect their ears, but then also enhancing their hearing so that they can continue to have, long careers in the music industry.
Amazing.
That must be wonderful to see them realize they've got their hearing back, or that it's back on track.
Yes.
I've
had a patient say that when they had their hearing aids on, they didn't realize some of the nuances of their guitar that they hadn't heard in a long time. So it's really fun to collect those stories over time.
Well,
Changing
thank you.
lives.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Dispelling those myths. Get your ears checked and focus on your hearing health. Contact NashvilleHCC.com.